Any word on Adriana?
No. Antonio's still out of contact. Any chance you can get back to the station?
No. We're stuck here in this house until we whip this infection. I'm not kidding you, man. I would rather be in jail than stuck in this house.
Okay, feel better. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, thanks.
You would rather be in jail than stuck here? After I let you eat the rest of the fudge ripple and choose the last 3 movies?
Hey, Miss Vega, have you heard anything from Adriana yet?
No, I told you I had not since the party on the 4th. Why? Have you checked at St. Jude's?
She hasn't shown up for a job in a couple days, and River hasn't heard anything from her either.
Strange. I'll call Dorian and see.
Dorian Lloyd's out of town. Did she indicate she might be going somewhere with her mother?
No. No, this isn't like her at all. Look, Antonio's out of town. Maybe he knows. Oh, it's been too long.
What has?
Well, he usually calls. And he's been so upset since you fired him.
It couldn't be helped, Mrs. Vega.
Ever since Antonio found out that he was related to Manuel, he's been angry and confused. Ay, Dios mío. Yeah, it would be just like my son to go off after a gang of criminals trying to clear the family name.
Okay. We don't know anything for sure.
Yes, but I've lost one son already. And now Adriana's missing. And Antonio, when is this all going to stop?
Oh, I think I left my room key up there.
You know what? Maybe we should take off before David and Dorian finish unpacking.
It just hit me. We're in Puerto Rico, and you're not on the run.
Ah, that's amazing, huh?
So maybe after we try and find the money, we could possibly...
Hey, listen to me. We're not going to try. We are going to find the money.
Okay. After we find the money, maybe we could go do something fun afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Well, good, because actually I found this really great beach online. It's called Pink Sand, and we can take scooters and go off tomorrow.
Well, I would go anywhere with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hi, how are you? Did you guys forget to call our suite and let us know you were leaving?
All right, just relax. Go ahead.
Why don't we have a seat? I know that sounded like a request, but it wasn't. Sit down. Now, don't you think our chances for success would increase exponentially if we acted as one big dysfunctional family?
You know, I would say a word to the wise, except you are so stupid. If you try to ditch us again, I will tell Natalie exactly what you've been doing to your own sister.
All right, you want to tell me what the hell's going on here? I've been wearing this thing since I got here. I thought we had an arrangement.
We do. This is it.
Look, you checked me out. You know I'm Manuel Santi's nephew.
El Toro's dead, Antonio. Throwing his name around doesn't get you any points. It's you we're concerned about, not your uncle.
Where's Adriana?
Someplace safe.
Grabbing her wasn't necessary.
We know who she is, Antonio. She's Santi's daughter. Found out about her just before he died. We like to cover all our bases.
Yeah. I want to see her in the next 5 minutes.
You don't call the shots here. You want in? You gotta prove yourself. Especially to me. You don't do that, then you're dead. And so's your little cousin.
Oh, you think killing Manuel Santi's daughter is a good idea? I have no problem eliminating all the Santi heirs. Including you, Detective Vega.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? Working on plans for the community center. And enjoying a little refreshment.
You were supposed to be at Ultraviolet, and RJ is furious. He's talking about firing you.
Let him. I'm sick of managing a club I used to own anyway. Every time RJ shows up there, he's rubbing my nose in about his club, his profits.
He's making a living, like I do, like you're supposed to do. Rex. Okay. What's the plan? Or are you just planning on continuing to use my money?
Do you think this contractor's actually going to pour this foundation at cost?
Well, if we make a sign thanking him and held it up at the site for weeks, sure, why not?
But this budget President Davidson gave us is way too tight. Ron says we can't possibly afford all that grade lumber.
Well, maybe if we could think of something to barter.
What if we're going to barter with a lumberyard owner? We do okay, right? As friends?
Do you think that's all it's ever gonna be?
I'm probably going to kick myself later, but yeah, I mean, the last 2 months have been amazing. So why change it?
I guess.
I just don't want to turn this friendship into some kind of weird relationship.
Why would it be weird?
In the fact that we're talking about moving it to the next level, don't you think that's some sort of sign?
What are you afraid of?
I'll be there later. Thanks. Miss Vega, I don't want to worry you, but as a precaution, I'd like to list Adriana as missing. That way we can start an official search for her.
Adriana's missing. And Antonio. What if they're both in trouble?
Don Padilla. Sonia said we'd be meeting. Gracias, señor. Please, sit. I think I'd rather see Adriana first. My understanding is she's being very well treated. Then let me see her. She's an insurance policy. So long as you don't cause any mischief, nothing will happen to the girl. Right, Sonia?
Right.
So, where's the cross from her father, Manuel? I also want your mother's brooch and bracelet. Excellent. You did well, Antonio, making sure we got these. Sonia got the brooch from Santi's ex-wife.
Dorian Lord. Didn't get up without a fight, though. An accident, of course.
Some people have courage, but no brains. Your late uncle, he didn't trust anyone, not even me, with the code. We've been at a loss as to how to access his secret holdings. I assume you're here hoping to get your small share. No, actually, I'm here to make sure that my uncle's organization doesn't fall apart. And to take my rightful place in this family. What makes you think you have a place in this family?
Dorian, don't be so paranoid. We're gonna leave without you.
Well, that's pretty smart, Paul, considering you need the numbers on the back of Dorian's brooch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you need the map, huh? Listen, it is the four of us. It's $25 million apiece. It's not bad. All right, Natalie and I will go get the map, and we'll meet back here in 5 minutes.
Oh, no, David is going with you. Natalie will stay here with me. We'll have a nice chat. Girl talk. Hey, don't keep your eye on him. He's fast. Go.
Affirmative.
You know, you really are paranoid, Dorian. Paul wouldn't just go off and leave me.
You have no idea how low that animal would sink.
McBain.
John, it's Jessica.
Have you heard from Antonio? He's not answering his cell.
No, Jess, haven't heard from him. And look, you might want to be patient with him right now. He's still pretty messed up about losing his badge.
Yeah, well, I'm worried about him. I'm very worried.
Where are you right now?
Buchanan?
Yeah, it's me. Hey, look, Jessica just called me worried about Antonio.
Still nothing?
No. Once he moved into the old Santi hideout, we lost contact.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah, but
The FBI has its people in place.
they're no good to us, Bo, if we don't know something's gone wrong.
Evan Antonio's smart. He's gonna know how to play the game.
So, you came to tell me to go to work?
I'm telling you now, I'm not letting you do this to me.
And do what?
We need to talk about your debt.
Why are you so hung up on money? Huh?
Because I don't understand why you're risking your job when you're in debt. You did pay the creditors with the money I gave you, right?
I told you I did, didn't I? Huh? What, you don't trust me now?
No, I don't. So, what do you know about Adriana gone missing?
Missing? Who said she's missing?
I said she was missing. You see, she was here on the 4th of July, and a witness says she was with you.
So I guess I'll call these lumberyards first thing in the morning. Riley.
What? What?
Okay, I'm not going to ask you what's bugging you. If you don't want to take this to the next level, then that's your call.
Okay. It's the same thing I've said before. I just don't want it to ruin what we have. You know? Okay, let me rephrase it. It's not... Maybe I'm just worried that I can't make that leap that easily. It was the same with Flash. We were friends for months and months, and then all of a sudden...
And it just happened.
Yeah.
And then her breaking up with you didn't exactly boost your confidence?
No, it's not that I'm afraid we'll split up. I just... You know, they say kids who have divorced parents have these sorts of problems. I don't know.
Tell me about it. Growing up, my mom and dad were always at each other. Now my mom's all weird about men, probably because of what happened with my dad.
What was that?
Well, if you want to hear her side of it, basically, he's always been hung up on Nora Buchanan. Never stopped talking about her, thinking about her, really never stopped loving her.
Aspirin every 4 hours, remember?
I didn't forget I was resting my eyes.
Okay. You know what I said on the phone a while ago? It just came out wrong. I wasn't saying that I hate being in this house. What I was saying is I hate being away from the station.
That's no excuse. I mean, Bo, to hear you say that you would rather be in jail than be here, I mean, thanks a lot.
Oh, no, come for crying out loud. I said one stupid thing. It's not like you never say or do anything that bugs me.
Me?
Yes.
Like what?
Mincing around Daniel Colson,
Oh, my God.
Like
So,
a
yeah,
teenage
we're
girl.
back to Daniel Colson. For your information, I don't like it. I don't care for the fact that you make snide comments about him, okay? I don't walk around making snide comments about the women you date.
What?
I don't.
You make comments about every woman that I've been out with.
I do not. Oh, one. Okay, one. Eve McBain. And the only thing I said was the fact that you like to hang out with her because she had that gravelly voice. I mean, that was. I said the obvious. So what? That was it.
You know what? You don't like people that aren't like you.
What?
Ms. Perfect.
Listen, you.
Hey, Bud. Hey.
Hi.
What you doing?
I made you two a get well card, and I thought you could read it together, but now I don't think you should do anything together.
Oh, son, this is great.
Yeah, it's especially great since you made it for us. Thank you very much.
The problem here is that Your mom and I aren't really feeling like ourselves right now. That's because of that bug, yeah? Because we just feel lousy. That quarantine doesn't help much either.
Yeah, and we're just getting cranky, you know, that's all. And I should really have my mouth taped shut.
I could get the duct tape.
No, she doesn't mean that literally.
Then I could get all the board games, and if your mind's on winning, then maybe you'll stop fighting.
I think we have a brilliant son.
Smartest kid I know.
Yeah. Why don't I go get the board games, okay? And then I can splash some cold water on my face, too.
Hey, how you feeling anyway? Yeah, you don't have a fever.
I'm fine.
That's great.
I'm sorry that I made you come here when Mom and Mr. Colson were having their dinner. I knew you got pretty mad.
No, I'm telling you, it's just the bug. You know, the bug puts me in a bad mood.
Or maybe you were jealous.
Matthew, please. Yeah, just let it go.
You know, Natalie, if I didn't know better, I would think you were actually Roxy's daughter, not Vicky's. You lack Vicky's qualities, such as common sense.
Is that supposed to be some kind of helpful observation?
Don't tell me Vicky approved your coming down here with Paul.
I'm an adult. I make my own decisions.
Poor ones. Paul is a crook, pure and simple. He's certainly not the fine young man that Christian was.
Do not speak to me about Christian. In fact, why don't you just not speak to me at all?
Fine with me.
All right, you ready to go? Are you absolutely sure that trekking through a bunch of beach umbrellas is what we ought to be doing?
Oh, we can't let Paul go alone. He'll get there first. He'll steal the money, darling.
Well, I got supplies, flashlights, extra bug repellent. We don't want any welts in unpleasant places.
Paul, did you tell them about the map and what Jessica found out about it?
No.
Which is?
Well, apparently everything is reversed. North is south, etc., etc. Which means we're going to be walking up into the mountains. Which means we're going to be doing a lot of hiking. So let's go.
Walking? As in on foot? Honey, these are hardly hiking boots.
I'll carry you on my shoulders if it's absolutely necessary. We're talking about $100 million.
Yes, but we're only getting 50 of that. They're getting the other half.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've already figured out a way to send them in the wrong direction once we get to the vault.
Good, because after what Paul did to Kelly, he doesn't deserve a penny.
Jessica?
Oh, Emilio, thank you so much for coming.
It's very nice to see you again. Where's Antonio?
Antonio's he's in some trouble.
What happened? How can I help?
A little while ago, he discovered that he was related to Manuel Santi, the man that was recently killed.
El Toro. Of course. How was he related?
Well, apparently, Santi's real name was Espinosa, and that he was his mother's brother.
Wow. Antonio, for sure?
Yeah, it really threw him through a loop.
I can imagine.
Anyways, when he discovered this, he got a whole bunch of crazy ideas in his head. He decided to reconnect with that part of his family, and he decided to join them.
Antonio and I have spoken about the Santi family on the phone a few times. There's no way he's interested in changing sides. What he may be ready to do is get inside the organization and blow it up. If he's thinking of doing this on his own, he's a dead man.
Look, I'm not here to take anything away from anybody. I know when my uncle was killed, there was a few people out to take advantage. Wanted to settle a few scores. You know a lot for a cop.
Ex-cop.
Turn over a new leaf, huh? Yeah, well, you know, people change. World changes. You know, tell you the truth, my uncle didn't deal with change too well. See, his organization should have grown twice as much as it did.
And you're going to see that happen.
Well, you know, like I said, there's plenty to go around.
You got some brass. I'll say that. Suddenly, you want in on what this family has, when your side of the family wanted nothing to do with Manuel all the time your uncle was alive. Give me a break.
You want to talk about loyalty? Like when you ordered that hit on my uncle? Yeah, Jaime, that's right. I know about that. But today's your lucky day because I don't care. This trip's about one thing and one thing only. Business. So tell that goon to take a walk so you and I can discuss who gets what. Starting with my uncle's 100 million.
No, but I mean, for Adriana to disappear for days, that's not good.
So what you're saying is you talked to her, then you went somewhere else, and you never saw her again?
No. My God, she's such a sweet kid.
You never saw anyone that looked suspicious or seemed like they were watching her?
No, I told you. Hey, we just said a few hellos and that was it.
Okay. So what aren't you telling me?
Excuse me?
You know something about how she disappeared?
No!
Why she disappeared? Look, you were on probation last time I checked, so you know the drill. You can either do this now or you can pay the price later.
Rex, if you know something, tell him.
Okay. It's nothing. It's no big deal, but... your cousin and I...
That's Shannon you're talking about?
Yeah. Well, we sort of hang together sometimes. Shannon's got this thing for River Carpenter.
That's Adriana's boyfriend.
Yeah, well, I like Shannon. I told her to go for it, so she made a move. Things got a little nasty, and her and Adriana were kind of messed up about it.
And what do you get out of all this?
Nothing. Just helping Shannon out.
Don't waste my time, kid. What do you get out of it? Adriana? I thought so.
My mom is so insecure, it's pathetic.
Jen, you are not your mom, and you never will be. Hey. Are you sure you're okay with us?
Yeah. Frankly, I can see why you wouldn't want to be involved with somebody like me. I mean, I was almost married to 2 guys in 1 year, and then the next year I was married to 2 different guys. Must be a Landview record.
Jen, it has nothing to do with that, and you know it. Like, the fact of the matter is, I was thinking about what it would take to get us to the next level. And I started dreaming a little.
Fantasies? How was I?
Amazing.
Oh.
And then I started to think about how jealous I would get the second you started to look at another guy.
And all the stuff that I do now that you think's cute start to bug the hell out of you. You're right. We shouldn't do this. You know, I would be so upset if we wrecked what we have. You are the best thing in my life right now. Why change it?
7, 8, 9, 10. I win.
Oh, man.
Oh, cool. It's going to be a habit, kiddo. Tired of seeing that dance.
It hurts when I laugh, though.
My stomach hurts, too. I think it's from eating all that burnt popcorn.
Well, you should listen for when the popping stopped. Maybe you were being too jealous of Mr. Coulson.
Maddie, why don't you go upstairs and get ready for bed, honey, okay? Brush your teeth, put on your jammies. I'll be up to kiss you goodnight in a few minutes.
Okay.
Well, antibiotic time.
You want to talk about it?
Sorry?
Oh, come on. You sit there and talk about how I'm mincing around Daniel Coulson and giggling, and that was after you told me he was the wrong guy for me, and now Matthew's talking about how jealous you are of him, huh?
I'm not jealous, excuse me.
I mean, well, I didn't think so, but...
What I am is worried.
Worried?
I'm worried about my son, you know? Coulson keeps hanging around here. He's going to have a big influence on my son.
Oh, Bo, for goodness sake, Matthew will always be your son. Do you see how much he adores you?
You know,
I know.
a great feeling, too.
Daniel Coulson he's a friend. He's a buddy. We date occasionally. He and Matthew get along. It's no big deal.
All right, okay.
Excuse me. Hello. Hi, Daniel. How's your quarantine going? No more symptoms? Yeah, I know. It'd be nice to see you, too.
I'm going to go up and tuck Matthew in if you get a chance, maybe.
Daniel, I'll let me call you later. Bo? What now?
Why can't you just admit that Coulson is more than just a friend?
What do you want from me? What do you want me to say? What do you want me that I can't commit? That I have trouble committing? That every relationship I've had since you has been a disaster? Is that what you want? What do you want from me?
Well, what do you want from me?
Bo, I don't want anything from you. I really don't. I want nothing from you except for you to continue being a terrific father to Matthew. Period.
Well, that will never change, all right? What do I want from you? I don't want anything. You know, be happy. Make Matthew happy.
I try.
All right. You know, it's this bug. It's the antibiotics and everything. I don't even know half of the stuff that comes tumbling out of my mouth.
We're living in our own little private hell here.
And I've got problems up the wazoo at work.
At least Matthew's not displaying any symptoms. Oh, God, how long did Dr. Kingsley say we had to be quarantined for?
He didn't say.
Oh, God.
Just go ahead and call Coulson back.
No, I don't want to. I'll call him later. Can't focus now. I'd go make us some hot compresses.
Hot?
Okay, then fine. I'll make us some cold ones.
All right. Buchanan.
I'm coming up empty on finding Adriana. I just ordered an APB.
Carlotta wasn't able to help any, or?
No. It's possible she's off somewhere with Dorian, but...
When was the last time anybody saw Adriana?
Angel Square, 4th of July.
Yeah, I was there. Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Jen Rappaport was videotaping everybody there. Why don't you check with her and see if she's got anything?
So you take care of the plumbers, and I'll call the laundry yards first thing in the morning.
How in the hell did we get stuck calling everybody?
We're good. And suckers.
Hey, glad I found you. Someone said something about you shot video on the 4th of July in the square.
Yeah, some.
Have you seen the footage yet?
No, it's probably not any good, though. I kind of got distracted and just put the camera on the tripod and let it shoot whatever was in front of it.
Okay, but it was in Angel Square, right?
Yeah.
Jen, I'm gonna need to see that footage right away.
Listen to me. The Santi organization is in tatters. There's a power struggle going on, and there's a huge amount of money on the line. If you have any way to contact Antonio, do it and tell him to get out.
I don't have any way to contact him, but I don't know who to trust anymore, really. I do have this.
What?
It's a map. It supposedly leads to where the Santi money is hidden. It's a vault. It's really old. It's probably carved out of rock, but it's also where they took traitors when they were gonna kill them.
Who sent you, Tico? Never even met my cousin. I heard he was sent away when he was just a baby. Maybe he wants to come back and take his place as head of the family. After all, you're just the son of Manuel's sister, a woman who thought she was so good, she made Manuel change his name. Tell you what, why don't we just leave my mother out of this, all right? I got my own life. As a cop. Ex-cop. So you're tired of trying to be good. No such thing. Now, why would you think that Tico sent me? Have you heard from him? I expect him to come forward. Dangle $100 million and you'd be surprised who comes out of the woodwork. Well, how many cops are sent in to find it?
I told you, Jaime, he's okay. He slipped me a police file that was very helpful, and he's set up to do a liquor heist.
Shut the hell up, Sonia. I don't want your word, Antonio. I want proof. Something I can believe in, absolutely.
Tom and Harriet Banks are the lucky winners of this past weekend Super Lottery draw. The pair came forward to claim their $11 million prize this morning and face the media. Tom Banks is an electrician and says for the time being, his plans are to keep working.
Oh, you know what? I was there too, okay? Maybe we should ask Jessica Buchanan.
Why did you believe her? North means south, left is right.
Oh, what do you think? I like climbing up rocks in the middle of the night?
Actually, my favorite part was when we got to the top of the mountain and the nuns came out from their cloister and greeted us.
That's enough out of you, Mary Sunshine. Give me the map.
No, Paul gave this to me. It could still be useful.
Perfect. Green tape?
Hello.
Hello. This is John McBain with the Landview PD. I've been trying to reach you for several days, Mrs. Lord.
I was just about to check my messages. Is there something wrong?
I was wondering if your daughter, Adriana, is with you.
No. She's staying with Carlota Vega.
Is there a problem?
No one's seen Adriana since the 4th of July. Apparently she's missing.
Oh, my God. All right, well, I'm out of the country right now, but I can be back in Landview in a few hours, all right? And I'll come straight to the station. Please do everything you can to find her.
What?
David, we've got to go. Okay. Wait, right away. Adriana's missing.
Oh my God, Antonio! I'm coming. We have to get in there. We have to get in there right now.
You said you only had part of the combination. It's late. It'll take me hours to get a crew down here to burn through this door.
Then we have to get the whole combination right now. Antonio, I'm coming!
Hello?
Carlotta, hi. It's Jessica. Have you heard from Antonio?
No, and I'm very worried.
Okay, you have to trust me, okay? I need the numbers on the back of Dorian's brooch. I already have the numbers from the back of your bracelet and the back of Adriana's cross, but I need the numbers from the back of the brooch as well to complete the combination. I need them. They're for Antonio.
do you want me to do with this?
Prove yourself.
Yeah, by doing what?
Shoot Sonia. Right through her cold heart.
Antonio, I'm coming. Just hang on. Just go and get some help, okay?
She'll be okay?
Yeah.